let's just get into it. With Cincinnati, I got my paparazzi here. We had a big game, right? We had a big one between the Bengals and the Niners. I'm like out of breath. How out of shape am I? Like doing this for 10 seconds. I'm like winded. I need an ice pack and an IV. The Bengals are back after, let me say that again. The Bengals are back. The Bengals are back. Early season tumult. Burrow calf drama. They go into Santa Clara yesterday and they beat the defending NFC West champs in their own building. Oof! And after a week of talking about being 100% and the bye week helping his me, of course, you guys know me. I wanted to bench him 3 weeks ago. Bench him, get this baby health. This whole team is him. He's the most important thing in the entire NFL to his team when it comes to as far as what he does, what he puts on his shoulders, and what he means. Joe Burrow backed everything up by putting together truly a near-perfect performance. That's not my hyperbole. That's not my Joe Burrow and Bengals. The numbers say it. Read it and weep against this Niners defense. He finished 28 of 32 for 283 and 3 touchdowns, and the mobility was back big time. He added 43 on the ground as well. It's hard to be better than he was yesterday. It's hard. It's hard against a bad defense to do better, and this is one of the better ones. This offense did what it wanted to do, and Coach Lou, my favorite coach in the NFL, as I said, day one of school, a long time ago, he did his thing. This Germaine Pratt interception. Oh, wait, this is just a thing of beauty, okay? There should be a harpist somehow just strumming to the glory that is this. This is about as athletic as it gets, people. And it was one of 3 turnovers the Bengals forced on the day. And while the Niners moved the ball, and by the way, Kittle, beautiful day. A lot of people at SoFi yesterday showed me how well Kittle did for the fantasy teams. That's what I am. Like, people think, like, oh, do you get hit on it? No, nobody hits on me. Everybody just comes up and wants to say, like, look what my fantasy team did. Look what Kittle got. Look what, yeah. And that was literally 9 times yesterday. I was like, cool. Cool.
Reputation. Why not?
Okay. Anyway, Kittle and Aiyuk, they combined for 258 yards on the day. They stepped up when it mattered most to keep the Niners lining up the scoreboard. I feel like it's these games against NFL's elite teams, the Niners, the Chiefs, the Bills. For some reason, Coach Lou and these boys, they rise to the occasion. They're like, let's go, big boy. Like, I got you. I'm going to punch you right in the mouth. That's what's going to happen. And it seems like they really step up in the big-time situations, and it's awesome to watch. It's why I think they can go to the Super Bowl, why they will, why I said that they'll win it, barring the setback with Joe Burrow. And they're back. Listen, they're at 4-3. They're a game over 500. They're outside the AFC playoff picture. They're looking in. I like them here. Losses to the Browns, the Steelers, they're in a 4-way tie for the final 2 playoff spots. Just like that, they're right there, though, okay? And if they beat the Bills next week, do you think they aren't going to beat the Bills next week? Come on. Go Bengals. Go Bengals. Should we talk about the Niners side of things before this Taylor Lewan spooktacular that we're about to have? Niners side, that is about as spooky as it gets. I, by the way, hate Halloween. I hate all the I'm not a Halloween I like the candy. You want to know what I ate yesterday at the game? Nothing good. No.
I saw the Reese's Pieces.
2 things of Reese's Pieces. I had like 19 Dum-Dums. I had like every flavor. I had a whole thing of peanut butter or peanut M&Ms. I was eating like the big Sour Patch Kids, which I've never had, and they're delightful. There's no other way to go now than the jumbo. So I ate like a child. I ate like a binge-ate candy watching this game, stressed out, the Khalil Mack Revenge Bowl, whatever. Awful. It's the only good part of Halloween. I can't even, like, I never have Taylor Lewan. I like drive down Wilshire or wherever, which is scary. Speaking of scary movies, me driving in LA, me driving anywhere is an absolute thriller. Eerie, Pinhead Part 2. I'm walking and I'll be at a red light and I'll like look, and if I see like even an American Horror Story billboard, like one of those with like a half spider, half woman, whatever it is, like the manager, like the whatever. And I'll look and it'll be like, even just the Exorcist, like bus stop ads, I just go, and I can't look. And I just look straight ahead and I'm like, don't make eye contact with me, little girl with the pea soup that throws up. Don't look at, I hate all scary movies. I think if somebody's like really into scary movies, there's something untrustworthy about
Yellow
them.
flag, I agree. I'm like,
Unsavory.
what's going on up here?
People who like love like Saw. I'm like, Saw is one of your favorite movies? Really?
I don't know.
Red flag. Waving it big time. Or people who are just obsessed with like the history of cinema, like they love Stanley Kubrick. I'm like, you do?
I just brought a date to
please.
Halloween Horror Nights, so apparently huge red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you obsessed with horror?
No, not
Well, you're a
really.
comedian, so that red flag was waving long
That makes
before.
sense.
If she knew what you did before she went on the date, you're in the clear. On the Niner side of things, speaking of all things spooky, that's 3 straight losses. I have like bits today, you guys. Wow, I got bits ahoy over here. 3 straight losses are as scary as it gets. And if you were to tell me that they'd go through a stretch like this before the season started, I would have said it was because Brock Purdy was hurt or he wasn't playing well. That has not been the case. I know, Brock Purdy, so polarizing. Him and like Max Verstappen, the most polarizing sports figures out there right now. Sure, the defense hasn't been at its best without Debo and Trent, but for the second week in a row, it's really been the defense that's let them down. It's the defense. Yes, Nick Bosa stood me up. It's you and your friends. The Niners defense gave up 400-plus total yards in a game twice in 20 games last season. Twice in 20 games, playoffs included, of course. They've now given up 400-plus in back-to-back games against the Bengals and the Vikings. I don't know, and nobody's bigger Houston fans than us. Is it D'Amico Ryans?
It could be.
It could be. Girl.
Girl.
Come on, though, seriously. Bengals, I don't know if it's losing D'Amico Ryans or what. What are your explanations at Up and Adams show? But they get a bye week coming up, which I like for them. Get healthy, figure it out. They got to get right in a hurry after what happened yesterday. Okay. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest Up and Adams content right on YouTube.